Luna Kurogane is a rich girl. She's the daughter of the president of Kurogane Heavy Industries. Whether on campus or off campus, she's always surrounded by security, so no one has ever talked with her. Miss Kurogane, can I talk to you? Excuse me, but if you have any business with Miss Luna, you will have to talk with us first. Oh, okay. Many guys have tried to talk to her because she is rich and beautiful, but the men in black just turned them away. For such a Luna Kurogane, I, Kuro Mizuchi, am...
Mizuchi, can you help me with my studying?
Facing a lot of pressure. It seems that she purposely escaped from the men in black just to come and talk to me. So why should I help you with your studying?
I know much about you, Mizuchi. Your name always comes up at the top slots on nationwide mock exams.
Well, I am pretty good at studying, I think.
Yes, Mizuchi, and I wanted to ask you, would you please help me with my studying?
So why me? We just talked with each other for the first time, and your family is super rich, right? Why don't you just hire a private tutor?
That's not good enough!
Why are you banging on the wall so close to me?
Mizuchi, you are the only person that meets all of the requirements.
Requirements?
Mizuchi, your family is poor, right? And you're using the school scholarship money for your living expenses, right?
How do you know all that? Are you a stalker?
No, I just did a little research. It wasn't cheap, of course.
You do understand that you're worse than a stalker, right?
Of course. If you will teach me as a private tutor, you'll be paid. And quite well, I must add.
I see. So, exactly how much would that be?
About this much.
I'll do it!
A little quick to agree.
Wait, but you said requirements. Is there anything else?
Poor family, a guy that is the same age, and also someone that can disguise himself as a girl.
Huh?
Well, thanks for accepting, Mizuchi. You're such a great help. Hope we'll have a good time together.
Hey, wait! What do you mean by disguise himself as a girl? Hey! Don't just ignore me! So, this is your house. So freaking big.
Hey! Girls aren't supposed to say frickin'.
Girls normally say it.
No! My father is very strict about politeness.
Right now, I'm disguised as a girl, just as Kurogane asked. The reason is... Hi, so you're Kuroko, who will be helping Luna with her studying. Luna Kurogane's father, President Kurogane. Yes. Just as I was told, a girl. I'm so relieved. If it were a guy. So scary.
Father, will you please put such a dangerous thing away?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. But don't worry, this is a real sword.
There's plenty to worry about. So basically, President Kurogane is a doting father. He loves his daughter so much that he has cut off all interaction between her and guys. He uses his power to get rid of any guy that gets close. That kind of annoying father. That's how your daughter described you, sir. What a strong-willed father.
As you can guess from meeting him, he will never allow any guys to come near me. So, please be extra careful that he doesn't find out that you're a guy.
I'm okay with that, but why did you take such a risk to hire a guy like me as your private tutor?
Of course, because I want to have guy friends too.
You sound like a teenage girl.
I am a teenage girl.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mizuchi, you understand my feelings, right?
Well, sure. I mean, I'm interested in girls just like any other guy, so I can relate to what she's feeling. So, that's why you wanted someone who needed money. Even if it's a little dangerous, you could convince him with money.
Exactly. So, shall we start studying?
You're right. I need to do my job as a private tutor.
Also, you can call me Luna from now on. I'll call you Kuroko.
How awkward. So, this is how I began to assist Luna's studying. You're a lot dumber than I thought.
Booyah!
It's nothing to be proud of.
If I were smart, I wouldn't need a private tutor, would I?
It's not something you usually say with so much pride.
Anyway, there's one more subject I want you to teach me.
Sure. English, or is it math?
Please teach me health and physical education.
What are you saying with such sparkly eyes?
I finally got close to a guy. It would be a waste if we don't have fun saying dirty jokes.
You sound like the person who tries to cram everything on their plate when they go to a buffet.
Well, guys like dirty jokes too, right?
That depends on the guy.
How about you, Kuroko?
I don't like them.
Then how about Kuro?
I love them.
Then could you teach me health and physical education?
Okay. And what am I supposed to do?
Well, first, could you take your pants off and just show it to me?
Of course, the answer is no.
I think if I see the actual object, it's better for my studying. I think the illustrations in the textbooks are a little too abstract. I think they should just show photos of the real thing.
You wouldn't want a textbook that is blurred out, right?
I don't mind.
I see. This rich girl is really a pervert and is trying to act like a big girl. You know, my image of the rich company president's daughter has been destroyed. This is probably the pushback that happens after not being involved with anyone of the opposite sex. I was thinking, why were you able to go to a co-ed school and not an all-girls school? Knowing President Kurogane, I thought he would have made you go to an all-girls school.
Well, I hated it, so I persuaded him somehow. As a result, the men in black follow me everywhere.
I see. So in exchange for going to a co-ed school...
I really hate it. All I want to do is get to know guys more.
Luna looked so sad when she said that.
So, can we get started by you pulling down your pants and showing me what you got?
Of course not! Never mind what I just said. And after that... Okay, Japanese language problem. Write the feelings of the author at this time.
Do you ever wonder if they really asked the actual author for the answer before they made this question?
No.
Some of the writers are from periods long ago. I wonder if they're using time machines.
Yeah. As Luna's private tutor, I'm trying to help her with her studying. But we often go off track like this. These kinds of problems are not really asking for the author's feelings or thoughts. Just answer the problem.
If you had a time machine, which period would you want to travel to? I'd like to see dinosaurs.
So innocent.
Look, Japanese language class time is finished. Next, let's do health and physical education.
Next is English.
No, I want to do health and physical education.
Okay, we'll do that first.
All right, then could you take off your pants and show it to me like we always do?
Stop making it sound like I take off my pants and show it to you every time.
When are you going to show it to me? If you don't, then there's no point in hiring you.
Such an impure reason for hiring me. If you want to see it so bad, you can see as much as you want on the web. The ones that aren't blurred out.
I can't see them because there's a filter.
So, you've already tried.
Come on, just a tip, just a tip.
If I show you the tip, then you can pretty much see the whole thing.
Man, I actually brought my measure, ruler, and protractor.
What for?
Of course, so I can do it.
She's not like a secret pervert. She's a hardcore pervert. Why are you so interested in guys?
Isn't that normal during puberty?
Well, that's probably true. But you're probably the only one that is this aggressive among the girls.
That's not true. Girls say dirty jokes all the time. You could say that they're more extreme than guys.
What? Really?
Well, girls have much more knowledge about such things.
Why?
Here's a hint. It has to do with something that only comes to girls in periods.
I see. But you're definitely a little extreme. Is it because you don't come in contact with guys normally? How about the men in black?
I'm not allowed to talk to them.
So thorough.
Guys are an unknown entity to me. Thanks to the men in black, I can't even talk to them. For me, guys are like the mythical Tsuchinoko snake.
A mythical entity.
Yes, guys are people like me, but they are completely different from me. It's strange for me not to get excited. Like, how does it feel when it touch? How is the bottom?
Okay, I understand. If you want to see it so bad, do you want to?
Are you going to let me see it?
No. I'll search for it online and show you some pictures.
No.
What?
I have to watch it on a smartphone when a real one is right here. It feels like someone just spoiled the ending for me.
I'm not quite sure why she's being this picky.
I am so happy right now.
What? What is it all of a sudden?
I mean, I'm sitting alone in a room with that mythical existence known as a guy that I could never reach no matter how hard I tried. Of course I'm excited.
Got it.
But I think this is the extent I can hope for. I wanted to go out with a guy.
If you want to, you can. Isn't me being here that proof?
No way. Bringing you here and going out with a guy are totally different. If my father finds out, probably...
You are treated in a way where you start to cry uncontrollably? I promised myself that I would never get caught. I need to go to the restroom. As I left Luna's room...
Hello, Kuroko.
Hi! I ran into President Kurogane! This is horrible!
How's Luna's studying going?
Very well, sir.
That's good. I heard you are very competent. As a father, I'd be grateful if you could continue to be Luna's friend.
Yes, of course! If you just listen to this part, he sounds like a wonderful father.
By the way, I've always noticed that you have a rather deep voice.
Yikes! Not good. Does he suspect me of being a guy based on my voice?
You have such a husky voice. I like it.
Good. It looks like he doesn't suspect anything.
I once did suspect you of being a guy.
Yikes! Yikes!
But there are girls like that. I'm sorry that I thought of such a thing.
No, it's okay.
Oh, you know, if you were a guy, I was going to have to launch one.
What was he going to launch? So, President Kurogane, Luna is very precious to you, right?
Well, she's my only daughter. So she's so cute. With my wife leaving us very early, I decided to raise her on my own. Ever since then, she's been cute.
I see.
So I don't plan to give away my precious Luna to some nobody. I will dispose of every guy who tries to get close to my daughter. She doesn't need to know about guys. She doesn't need to get married either. I'll provide for her.
In the back of my mind, I could see the sad-looking Luna telling me, I want to have guy friends too. Is that what Luna's wanting?
What? No, Luna wants to have guy friends. I guess it can't be helped, since she's a teenager. I'm sure once she becomes an adult, she'll lose interest.
Once she becomes an adult? You know that Luna wants to have guy friends, but you're going to still keep your daughter away from any guy that tries to get close.
Yeah, so what? It's the duty of a parent to protect their child.
Snap! I see. So that's how it is. I understand. I got it. Don't be so stupid!
Oh my!
What do you think children are? You're not protecting her. You're just restraining her. Did you think children were your possession, you idiot?
Kuroko?
You completely ignore her will and just impose yours. Her teenage years are right now, and they'll never come back. And you're going to tie her up until she's an adult? Do you want your daughter to spend her teenage years in misery?
So...
You act like you're thinking about your child, but you're not. You have no right to talk about the duty of a parent.
I'm being lectured by a high school kid.
That's true. What's a high school kid like me saying?
Suddenly you return to normal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said such offensive things. Oh no! Since he said so many self-centered things, I lost it and just completely spoke my mind.
You don't need to apologize. This is embarrassing, but you're right. I said I was doing everything for Luna, but I was doing it for myself, and I didn't even realize it until a high school student pointed it out. I'm so ashamed.
Well,
Thank you. I'm going to think more about Luna from now on.
Okay. Really? So, after all that, Miss Kurogane, would you like to go to karaoke with me today after school?
Thanks for asking me, but I'm sorry. I already have plans.
I see. The men in black disappeared from around Luna. It seems that President Kurogane talked with Luna after that. Concerning Luna talking or hanging out with guys, he decided to let Luna make those such decisions. But concerning dating, he still wants to talk about it with her because he is still worried. Well, concerning how much President Kurogane loves his daughter, I think this is quite an improvement.
I never thought I could walk like this with a guy.
You must be so happy. What? Is there something on my face?
What? No, it's nothing. It wasn't like I was admiring how handsome or cool looking you were.
So what you're saying is that I'm not handsome or cool looking? Are you trying to pick a fight?
No, that's not it. Well, you know, I love you. I love you so much I can't even look at your face.
Huh?
Anyway, I still need your help with studying. I hope you will continue to be my private tutor.
Of course. And like that, I still continued to be her private tutor. The next day...
You know, isn't it about time you took off your bottom?
Okay.
What? Really?
Here, I took off my bottom socks. Ouch! 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 Don't just quietly smash me with a pillow!